Explain. So this is basically to help you maintain your hip area for longevity, right? I've been kicking since I was 6 years old, and I'm 44 now, so I put a lot of wear and tear on my hips. You have to think about it like a pitcher. If you know anybody that's been a pitcher all the way through, college baseball, they have shoulder stuff, right? So unfortunately, if you're a lifetime martial artist, you're gonna have stuff, right? But you have stuff no matter what you do, right? If you stay home and you're inactive, you have health problems, you overtrain by running too much, you can have problems, so there's a lot to it, right? So I'm really into self-care. I really want to be able to maintain this for the rest of my life. I'm hoping in my 60s, I can still throw a nice kick, right? I'm still hoping to be able to do that. I want to be able to move and keep that going. So I spent a lot of time on this. I've had some injuries over the years. I had some lower back stuff. I've had hip stuff. I know there's some arthritis in my hips, but if I stay on my self-care, I feel great. Now I know this isn't possible for everyone, but for me, I do about an hour a day of self-care. Now that's between yoga, these mobility exercises, shoulder exercises, and I'm not including working out, I'm not including weightlifting, I'm not including anything else. I'm talking about self-care, okay? So self-care is doing things, to take care of your body, whether it's foam rolling, whether it's going for massage, cryotherapy, all that stuff. So I spend a lot of time on that, right? Get started. If you have something nearby to balance on, that's great. Otherwise, a little strap or a band for one of the exercises, you're going to want to have that, all right? So here we go. We're going to get started. We're going to be doing a lot of things on the ground and then something standing, that kind of stuff, all right? Again, none of this stuff is super exciting, but it's helpful, and this has literally changed my life. So the first thing we're going to do is I want you guys to start out in our yoga pose. That's like a tabletop position. And what we're going to work on first is this lower back portion. You want to push it, you want to roll your hips under and push that lower back so that it's flat. And I want you only moving that lower back. So you're rolling your hip bone forward and then rolling it back. Now some of you guys, this might be really easy for you. When I was in PT, my lower back wasn't moving at all. It was completely locked, right? So I want you to just do a few of those rolls. I'm not doing my whole spine. I'm doing just in my hip area. So I'm pushing, sometimes you put your hand there, and then you push it out. Now what I want you to do next is you're going to push that hip out. You're going to push your lower back out, keeping your stomach pulled in and your lower back out. You're going to push back. And you're going to really open up those lower vertebrae and then come back out. Okay, reset. Make sure you're sucking in and push way back. Push, 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 push. Okay, just do this at your own pace for a moment or two. We're going to get things going. Remember, this is the first thing. There's a lot of things we're going to do today. And then one more time, we push and we go back. And come back. All right, good. One more thing I'm going to say, guys. When it comes to me and working out and stuff, this would be the stuff I'd forget to do. And I'd feel great. 2 weeks later, I'd be hurting everywhere. So I got to make this a priority, although this is probably the least exciting stuff, right? The next one, we're going to go on our back, all right? And what I want you to concentrate on is, so if I can arch my lower back, so there's all this space underneath my lower back, or I can roll my hips and push my lower back into the floor. So that's your goal. And for me, it's hard to almost talk when I do it. And then I want you to roll it forward and roll it back. It's the same thing we just did on our knees, but we're doing it on the floor. And then we're going to add some stuff to it here in a second. Good. You're going to roll forward and then you're going to roll back, right? Now from here, you're going to keep that lower back pushed. And all I want you to do is I want you to straighten one leg. Keep that straight. We're going to go up and then down. Keep that lower back pushed into the floor. We're going to go up, down. We'll do another one, up, down. Now, same leg, I want you to bring your knee to your chest. Keep that lower back pushed in. Don't let it arch. And then straighten it out. In and out. In and out. For me, this is challenging for me. I'm not like just hanging out because I'm really pushing that lower back in. All right, set that knee down. Let's go our other leg. Put your other leg out straight. Push that lower back into the floor. All right, lift your leg up, slow, down, slow. Now what we're trying to do is we're trying to engage the right muscles and we have the right position in our body to be safe. That's what we're doing right now. We're trying to be safe as we do this, right? Good. Now from here we're going to bend our knee in and then back out. A lot of times when we kick, sometimes we just throw our kick and we're not using the right muscles sometimes. Sometimes we throw our kick and our upper body's out of position and it's causing some areas not to work. So I'm trying to get this center area to work properly. One more time in and then out. All right, good. Shake it out a little bit. Let's stand up. Okay. Now this next one, I'm going to actually, Sarah's online. Sarah, this next whole series, I have to thank Sarah. She shared this with me and it's changed my life. The psoas muscle is a muscle in the front of your hip. It connects your upper body from the lower body and it goes around here. A lot of people have super tight psoas muscles. Mine sometimes flare up so bad they feel like a rock and I can't even pick up my leg to walk. So unlocking your hip flexor is very, very difficult. And there's actually a program that I recommend that if you do have a problem that you can buy online. I'll tell you about it, but I'm going to take you through the majority of it right now. All right, so if you have something to balance on, that's perfect. So this first one, your toes are straight ahead, and what you're going to do is you're going to do leg swings. You're going to swing your leg in front and then back, up and back, and let it be relaxed. Let your leg hang, and you're just letting it go. We're doing about 10 or so on the right leg, and then left leg. All right, so turn face the other way, and then we're going to do our left leg, and you're going to go up and down right here. Let it relax. It's a swing. It's not like a horizon kick. You're trying to just let it hang, right? Let that hip just loosen up. We're doing about 10 on each leg. Good. And then relax. All right, so this next one, my toes are facing the chair. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to swing one leg in front. I'm going to keep it sideways. I'm not turning my hips like a side kick. I'm just swinging. I'm letting it go across my body, and I'm swinging it up to the side. So again, this is just to kind of warm up our hips and get the hip joint moving. So you're just going to swing. We do about 10 right, 10 left. So we're just on the first leg. And then the other side. Okay, again, this is not as exciting as banging sticks and hitting pads and breaking boards and lifting weights. But man, it's a missing part for a lot of people. Some of you who've been around, you guys have seen me go through periods in my life where I couldn't kick. I'd lose my balance up and down the stairs. All right, next one. What I'm going to do is you're going to go across your body basically on a 45. So I'm lining up, my toes are here, my hips are here, and I'm going to try to kick this way. So I'm going across my body and then outside my body. So we're going to do 10. So now you're on a diagonal. Similar to the first one, make sure it's a diagonal. About 10 on one leg, and then 10 on the other leg. And go ahead and do the other leg. This particular sequence that I started with these leg swings, if you buy this program I talked about, explains in detail how it works. And I promise you it works. If you have a tight psoas muscle, it's insanely good. And what they say in here, it's not the exercises, it's the order of the exercises that you do them in. So it's not like, oh, I'll just pick 2 or 3 of them. It's the order and everything, all right? So the next one we're going to do, I'm going to have you guys lie down, and you're going to lie so you can face the screen, and then you're going to take the top leg, you're going to grab your foot, you're going to bring it back to your butt, and you're going to really do a nice stretch. You want everything nice and straight. So my knee is lined up with my other knee. I'm bringing my foot back to my butt, and I'm stretching. All right, so from here, I'm really trying to get the front of that hip. All right, and the quad is pulled to your butt. We're going to hold this for about 20 seconds. Okay, looking good, guys. Now here's the other thing with this stuff. If you have a problem, you probably need to do it every day, and then eventually you'll start to feel benefits after a week or two of this, right? We'll change sides. I'm going to spin around. Okay, we're going to do the same quad stretch on this side. Okay, again, this routine here is scientifically proven from a therapist, and it's worked for me, worked wonders, and I know several others have helped too, right? So I'm doing my quad stretch. You guys are doing good. We're doing about 20 seconds a side. Excellent, excellent. All right, Stefan. Stefan's hanging in there, 6-year-old little dragon. This is good. Very cool. All right, relax that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go on our knee, and we're going to do a long lunge. So you're going to be on one knee. You're going to put your 1 foot forward. You're going to do a long lunge. Now on here, remember how we rolled our pelvic bone back? Make sure your pelvic bone, you're kind of rolling your hips underneath you. Keep that in there, and then you're going to do a long stretch. And you're going to stretch the front of your hip flexor muscle. Okay. See, I used to do these stretches, but I was missing the other part in this sequence. And this sequence, like I said, is something. Now, you're going to have it on video now, but I recommend buying a book if you have issues. It's like $10. It's an online book. It's super good. Nice job, guys. You guys are looking good. Cool. Oh my God, is that Mr. Smith? Hey, Mr. Oh no, that's not. That's actually Carter. Hi, Carter. I thought you were Dad from the angle with the light. Sorry about that. Your dad probably needs it. Tell him I said that. All right, good. Let's switch sides. Okay. Again, make sure you're doing this right. Now roll that hip underneath and do a long lunge. Long lunge. Good job. I feel in the front of my hips. Some people are lucky. Like, I don't feel anything. I say that's awesome. You guys are doing good. We have a nice turnout. Yeah, I go, oh, there's either going to be like 6 people or there's going to be like 25 or so. And it looks like there's about 25. That's awesome. Okay. You guys are doing good. And good. Now we're going to stand up. All right. If you have your chair available again, we're going to use it again. Okay, that quad stretch I did on the floor to make it easier for you. The real one's supposed to be from standing right away, but that's okay. Your goal now is you're going to go into your quad stretch, and then you're going to take your other hand, and you're going to go straight up in the air. So now you're getting a head-to-toe stretch in this position. All right, you're going to really, really hold it. You guys are doing great. You guys are doing great. I like it, I like it, I like it. Good job. About 5 more seconds. I like it. You guys are doing great. Awesome. And relax. Okay, other side. All right, so here we go. We're going to, other foot. This side is way tighter for me. Man, I can almost not get there. Okay, once you're here, we're going to go straight up. Good job, guys. Cool. Yeah, I tell people when I spend an hour a day on self-care, they can't believe it. I go, well, this is my job. You know, if I can't teach and do martial arts, I don't know. It's going to be tricky, right? And I'm going to do everything in my power not to be the guy that just, all right, here, walk around and tell everybody else what to do. I want to be able to still do it, right? It's my goal. And it can be done. I've seen it done, right? All right, good. Relax. Shake it out a little bit. Okay, we're going to go back into that long lunge. Okay, but we're going to go take it to the next level. So we're going to go back to that long lunge. Again, Roll that hip underneath, get that core in there, and then you're going to kneel forward. All right. Then you're going to take your other hand up in the air. And then now you're going to go side bend. Like I said, the order to this sequence, starting with those leg swings, is the way to go. Because they're doing good. Breathe. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Man, the Smiths are doing it. Good job. I like it. Man, Stefan is still sticking with it. How cool is that? About 5 more seconds. I'm not using a timer, guys. I'm just kind of randomizing. When I'm by myself, I counter. I have a little timer in front of me. But these are 20-second holds. Okay, ease out of it. Ooh, switch legs. Lean forward. Make sure that tailbone is tucked underneath you. And then we're going to raise up. And then side bend. Hey, you might feel great and really relaxed after. That's awesome. Like I said, for me, because I was so injured, it took a couple weeks before I noticed the difference. So everyone's different. Because they're doing good. Is that Gary Parrott? Is that who that is? Gary Parrott? Is that you? Wave if that's you. I don't know. No? All right. Trying to see who that Gary is. Must be from a TU group. Are you from a TU group, sir? Yeah, thumbs up if you are, I think. Cool. And relax. All right, next one. Okay, we're going to lie on our backs. This one's really important. This one feels good. Your knees go, I'm not sure which way to show us. Your knees go kind of wide. And then what you're going to do is you're going to windshield wiper. And you're going to go, try to like you're pushing your knee to the floor. And then you're going to go to the other side. And what you do is you basically go, you hold for 1 or 2 seconds. And then we switch. We're doing about 10 a side. Okay, so this is your windshield wiper. Windshield wiper. We'll do just a few more. All right, good. Now what we're going to do is we're going to come out on our knees. Okay? Now you're going to get to the point where you want to be a little bit wider than normal. Not like you're trying to do the splits on your knees, but we're not knees together. We're going to be a little more in shoulder width apart. Okay? You're going to come up here now. This is a small motion, but man, this is really key. I'm going to put my hands here so you can see. What I'm going to do, it's that same idea. We're going to go side to side, and you're going to hold it for about a second. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tilt my hips this way, and then come back, and then tip it the other way. So it's a subtle range of motion, but I'm limited, and I'm only using my hip right now. I'm not able to cheat, I'm not able to swing. So you hold for about a second, and then you switch. Okay? You're here, and you go side to side. Right? Each side here. Bang. We're going here, and we're going the other side. Pow. So you're really limiting what we're doing here. Just a couple more. All right, so this next one, what you're going to do is you're going to kind of torque it one hip forward and twist. And then you're going to twist the other way, right? So I'm going to twist this hip forward, and then I come back and I twist the other one forward. It's a very small range. Very small range. You keep going both sides. Both sides. You guys are doing good. Couple more. And relax. All right. So if you see what we did so far, we start out with some, the swinging was dynamic stretching, right? Then we did, some kind of getting things moving a little bit, right? The second one was, we did some stretches. We did our quad stretch, and then we did our psoas stretch, right? Our lunge stretches. Then we did range of motion. The next one is going to be the activation of the right muscles, right? So that's the next one. Now, for this one, it's going to be kind of hard. There's different ways to do it. I'm going to kind of show you one way on the chair. It's kind of maybe hard to do online, but what's going to happen is I turn my foot off to the side, and what I'm going to do is I push out against the chair for like 6 seconds, and then relax. The idea is that you are only using that muscle to turn your foot out, right? So it's the muscle to turn my foot out. So I start with it out a little bit, and then you push in for 6 seconds. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we're going to do that 5 times. This is crazy how important this is, right? One more time, put the foot here, and then push it out. You can do this lying on your stomach. It's actually better in your stomach, but I'm afraid the chair will not hold that, so that's why I have your hand here to keep the chair from sliding away from you. And relax. That was 2, right? So here we go. Next one, number 3. Push out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. We'll just do one more. Okay. Ready? Push out to the side. Ready? And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, my knees bent, right? And I'm trying to make my foot rotate outward. That's the activation. I'm trying to do this with my foot, right? Let's do the other side. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. So we're here. You're going to put your foot against here. Okay. And you're going to push out. 1 for about 6 seconds. Good. Ease out. Ready to go. So this is the first activation one. Awesome. You guys can always email me or message me if you want for this part, the official program. I can show you where to get it. I was skeptical when I saw it, but it's unbelievably good. Nice job. Let's do a couple more. So you push out. It's about 6 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we go. Keep it going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Awesome. All right, here we go. We're going to keep going. All right. We're about 2/3 done. So I was planning this to be almost 45 minutes. I think we're right on track with that. All right, next one. Okay. So we're trying to train our muscles to activate correctly. So what we're going to do next is we're going to work on our the upper and lower body, right? Because the psoas connects upper and lower body. So what we're going to do is we're going to go on our hands and we're going to work on our plank. You're going to hold your plank just right here. Let's go ahead and do this. Now keep that core engaged. We're going to do little toe taps. Slowly. You put one foot out to the side, tap, bring it back in. Other one out and back. Out, back. Couple more. So that was 4. Let's do 10 total. Got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And come down. Hey, if that's hard, just work on your plank and then just do a couple toe taps. Okay, it's good for you. The next one, we're going to go side to side with our side planks, and then there's going to be a couple of versions of it, right? Again, I know this is my issue. I wasn't strong in this area, connecting my upper and lower body, right? So we did mobility, now we're gonna strengthen the muscles, and then eventually we're gonna work towards activate. We're gonna do strengthening, and then we're gonna do activation. So this is a full, insane program, right? So here we go, next. All right, so we're gonna start here on your plank, and then you're gonna roll to one side, keep that hip off the ground, let it sag, right? Try to make your body nice and straight. You can have your feet stacked, or you can have them altered. And then we're gonna come back to the center, and we're gonna go to the other side. Hold it for a couple seconds. Come on back. Other side. Now here's your next option, is you can lift the one leg, and then set that down. Then we go to the other side. We come in here, you lift the leg, set it down, back to center, other side. Lift the leg if you like. And then you can do reps here sometimes. Okay, other side. Lift the leg. We do 3 reps if you like. 1, 2, 3. If these are easy for you, you either work really hard at them or you're super lucky. Last one. Back down. Other side. Back down. And come on back. Relax. Shake it out. Whew. All right. Hey, like I said, this is not like you work out and you have the satisfaction. I ran 3 miles, or I did biceps today, or I benched all this weight. It's not the same satisfaction. It's just different, but it's a necessity for people, right? All right, now next one, right, for retraining the muscles, okay? So we're gonna be on our back. Remember what we did earlier, guys? We're gonna make that hip on the floor, right? Your lower back, you push it into the floor. You're gonna bring your feet in tight, and we're gonna do some hip thrusters. So from here, you're gonna push up, hold, squeeze, okay, and back down. I used to laugh at people doing these in the gym. Now I do them every day. Push up, and then back down. Now I'm going to add to it, so push up. You're going to go one leg in the air, straight up if you can. Really push, 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 push. Push your stomach towards the ceiling. Bring that one down. Other leg up. Really push, 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 push. Back down. Now from here we can do single leg. Straight up in here, we're going to do single leg. We're going to go down and then up. One more time, down, up. Good, we're going to switch legs. Straight up in the air. Ready, down, up. Down, up. Back down. Now we'll just do a couple altering. Just stay up in this thrust position. If you need to take a break, take a break. You're just going to go up and then switch down. We're not going up and down, we're only raising our legs. So one leg up, other leg down. So there's a little feel in this, right? I could say, all right, you're gonna do exactly, 10 of these, or you're gonna do 10 on each leg, however you want to, This one, I like to play with a little bit. And then now just push up hard, high, 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 push, push, bridge, bridge, bridge. 5 more seconds. And down. Whew. All right, here we go. Let's stand up, guys. Whew. All right, you guys are doing good. Shake it out, shake it out. All right, we're gonna do a couple where you're gonna try to you're gonna hold your knee. Each one for like just a second. All right, we're just gonna do like 8. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, good job, 7, 8. Good, let's go bring your foot up to the back. I guess I could start a second career, huh? I can start doing, what do you call, fitness, what are those fitness classes? 1 and 2, and here we go. One more on each leg. You can tell this is hard for me because my body's not straight. So I'm still working on this, guys. Good, last one. You're gonna bring your foot to the inside, and you kind of do a little lift. It's like the hacky sack. 2, 3. I'm doing these in place. Usually you walk as you do these. You watch the professional athletes. This is part of their, warm-up. All right, cool. This next one I love. You can do this with no equipment. If you have a light band, awesome. If you have your belt, awesome. We're gonna lie on our back. And I put my, however you want to do it, I put my foot in the handle, I guess. And all I'm doing is this, I'm pulling on the band slightly to just guide it and make the motion smoother, all right? Because we're short on time, we're only gonna do 5 rotations. But what I do is I'm here and I'm gonna start by going out to the side. Do it with me, out to the side. Bring it down and then up. We'll do 7. So do slow circles. The band just makes it a little bit smoother. Okay, this one, this feels good. I love this. I think that's 4. Counting's not the best. I asked my friend Ron, we lift weights, and he's I'm like, all right, 4, 7, 8. He's like, dude, you skipped 5. So anyway, I'm glad I have something there to count for me. All right, that seems like around 7. Let's go the other direction now. Go slow. Down, out, and back. Now on this side, on the other one it's smooth. On this one I get a little click. Click. My PT says it's fine. You might even hear it. Shh, just be quiet. Maybe you can hear the click. Hold on. Did you hear it? My wife hears it at home. She says, what the heck is that? Click. I forgot what it's called, but it's something, and it's just something just, rub it on something. All right, here we go, other side. Here we go. You guys are doing great. You guys are doing great. Thanks for hanging with me through this. Here we go. I know it's the, like I said, it's not easy, right? It's not the most exciting. We're going to go out to the side. Here we go, out to the side, down, and then up. Good job, guys. I have my head up so I can look at you guys, but head down is even better. And like I said, you can do this with nothing, and then it becomes more, this is still strengthening, but this is more range of motion than anything. All right, now we're going to go the other way. Start by going down and then out. Make them as big as you can. All right, good. All right, next one. We can put that off to the side. Here we go. We're getting there, guys. We only got like 2 more segments, I promise you. Okay, I call these our Jane Fondas. All right. We're going to do like 7 each thing. You should build up to 10 or 12, depending on your musculature and stuff. But we're going to start on all 4s. Okay. The first one. Now think about your lower back. A lot of people tend to arch it, so try to push that lower back up and pull in your core. And what you're going to do is you're going to keep your knees straight. The first one is I'm going to go to the back and then down. All right? So here we go. I'm embarrassed to do these in the gym sometimes. I still do them. I don't care. Laugh at me. I say, come over here and laugh at me. I'll show you why I do them. All right, keep your back straight. And then we're going to push your leg up and then down. Slow. This is about activating the right muscles. This isn't like your squatting or deadlifting. This is to really work on it, right? All right, 6 and 7. Other side. Oh my God, I can see this video going viral right now. All right, here we go. Yeah, little funny memes. Here's your martial art teacher. Keep it going. 3, 4, 5. So I get to watch myself. I see my lower back, so I'm trying to push my lower back out. 6 and 7. All right, next one. It's like you're going for your roundhouse chamber. I bring it straight out to the side, like a roundhouse chamber or the dog saying hi to the tree. So here we go. You guys ready? 7 aside. Ready? And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7. We're going to do the other side. Here we go. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, we're going to keep it going. Now this stuff I'm sharing with you, I don't do all of this every day. I do half of this almost every day. And if I'm having a hard time, then I suck it up for a few days and I do all of this every day for a few days until I'm feeling better, and then I do it nearly every day. It might only be 6 days a week. Next one, okay, bicycle is called get on the bike, get off the bike. So what will happen is I go back and my leg goes on the outside like you're getting on a bicycle, like you're getting on the seat. So you go back, out, and then here. That's 2. We're going to go 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, we're going to do the other leg. Okay, remember we're getting on the bike. Your leg goes back, out to the side, 1. Keep going, we're doing 7. You know, I don't mind sharing this with you guys, but I don't think I can teach this every day. There's no way I can be a fitness instructor. All right, here we go, push-ups, 1, 2, and just count them out. Oh my God, I'd lose it. All right, now we're going to reverse it. It's called get off the bike. You guys were not seeing that coming, did you? So now we go the other way. You bring your knee to the side, and you get off the bike. You come in here, and you go off the bike. That's 2. We're doing 7 aside. 10 to 12 is a better number. Sometimes I'll do 15 if I'm doing them regularly, and I'm getting stronger. Also, I've done this with leg weights, like just a 1 or 2 pound leg weight. Man, this is building up every little muscle around your hip. Let's go the other side. Okay, get off the bike. Out and back. Keep it going. 2, okay, 3. Good job. Good, relax, you just got one more. Think about, we're hitting every angle we can, building up the tiny little muscles. Like think about all the little muscles around your shoulders. That's what you're doing in your hip, okay? This next one's a weird one. I call this one like the hacky sack. So if you just do, you guys stay down, you stay down. I'm just demonstrating stand. So you know how you hit hacky sack this way or you hit hacky sack that way, right? It like that. I'm gonna try to do that on my knee. And you might not have much of a range of motion, that's okay. So my knee goes up, and I'm trying to go in, and then up, in, out. So I'm doing this motion. So I'm hitting the hacky sack in and then out. Now, hopefully you know what I'm talking about. So let's just give that a try. This one I don't count off. You just kind of do them. I'm not going to count them off for you. We're going to do probably about 12, 10, 11, and 12. And then we'll do our other leg. We'll do like 12. All right, good. To round out that series, you normally do the one we did earlier. You don't need to do it because we did it earlier. The one where you're going slow and you're going up and down, or knee tuck. So now then you're getting the front. We did those already. We've done a lot. Okay, last couple exercises we're going to do is we're going to do some retraining ones. And you can separate them out, but I'm going to put these together. We're just going to do a couple on each side, and this will be to put in your notes to do at another time, all right? So here we go, let's just try it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start out, I can't remember which number yoga warrior pose it is, because depending on which system of yoga, they have different numbers. It's crazy, so I just don't even bother. So what I'm gonna do is I'll show you from the side first. I'm gonna be in a long lunge. My back foot's on the toes. My stance is narrow, my hips are forward. All right, so I'll show you from the front. I'm in a long position here. Now I want to tuck that tailbone. Now this first one, we're only going to do 3. You're going to raise your arms straight up in the air. Keep that tailbone tucked. That's 1. And then down. Ready, 2. Now this is what I'm calling the retraining portion. All right, my therapist gave me these. I'm like, I couldn't do these when I started. I couldn't do these at all. Good, now stay up on 3. Now you're going to do a rotation to the outside. So you're like twisted here. 1, and then back up. 2, see how your core and hip has to be perfect through this? 2 and 3. Good. Now for this one I modified. I make it like my hands are up. You're going to try to go slow. You're going to do a front kick and then come back to your lunge. Ready? Slow. Shift weight forward. You're going to try to do a front kick and then back to your lunge. Ready? 2. This is the last one. We're going to do the other side and we're done. And 3. Beautiful. And slowly pick up your knee. Set it down. Let's do the other side. Usually I do like 10 of each of these, 5 to 10 of each. And then the kicks you can actually do with speed and power. So here we go. Bring your foot all the way back. Do a long lunge. Long lunge. Good. Make sure those hips are straight. Stance is fairly narrow. Let's start with your arms. Keep those hips core engaged. That's 1. Good job, guys. 2. And 3. Hold it up. Now we're going to twist to the outside. Revolve, twist. 1. Come back up. 2. Up. 1 more. 3. Up. Guarding stance. Slow front kicks. 1. 2. And 3. And if you can, come up slow, balance on one leg, and then down.